Shelby Cardoza. My video for my capstone project is aimed at teaching the audience safety techniques that not only prevent these kinds of fires from happening, but to help assist us in case these fires do occur. Because everyone wants to feel like they're safe.
There are 10 common causes of residential fires in the United States.
Number 1. Cooking. 40% of all house fires are caused from a cooking incident, mostly experienced when the oven or stove is left on or unattended. To ensure that this type of fire won't happen, remember to turn off the oven or stove if you are done using it, and don't put any flammables too close to an open flame.
Number 2. Playing with fire.
When lighters and matches are left out, they are accessible for small children to get their hands on, and it may pose a huge risk for their safety and everyone else around them. So keep matches and lighters away and out of reach of any little hands.
Number 3. Smoking. Ashes that are not put out completely can jump off the butt of the cigar or cigarette and start a fire. So if anyone in your house is going to smoke indoors, make sure the cigar or cigarette is completely put out when it's done. That way, a fire can be prevented.
Hey! Number 4. Heating.
Heating can be a common cause of fire because in the winter some people use furnaces or small space heaters that pose as a safety risk. In the winter, before you turn the heat on, make sure your family has had the furnace serviced, and if you use a personal space heater, that it isn't next to any flammables.
Number 5. Electrical malfunctions. Electrical malfunctions can be due to the overuse of extension cords. To prevent any electrical malfunctions in the home, don't use a high voltage when using an extension cord, and have your family hire an electrician to provide your home with permanent wiring.
Number 6. Candles.
Lit candles that are left unattended make for a gateway to a fire in your home. So make sure that before you leave the house or go to sleep, that all candles are blown out.
Number 7. Fireplaces. Common problems of this cause of fire can range from unattended fires to not having your fireplace cleaned. When using a fireplace, do not open the door to the fireplace because it will allow smoke to escape into the home. Also, do not try and cook in the fireplace. A fireplace is meant to warm a home. It is not a campfire.
Number 8. Flammables.
Flammable means able to catch on fire. So anything flammable should stay away from any source of flames. You should leave your flammables in a contained area away from any source of fire.
Number 9. Dryers. For those of you that wash your own clothes, you know that in the dryer there is a lint trap that needs to be cleaned out regularly. If not cleaned, the lint becomes a flammable substance that can cause a fire in the home. So make sure your family cleans out the lint trap every time the dryer is in use.
Number 10. Christmas trees.
For those whose family uses a real tree for Christmas, must make sure that the tree is well kept and watered frequently before putting any lights on. Dry trees mixed with the electrical cords can cause a fire. Also, whenever your family leaves the house, make sure to turn the Christmas lights off the tree, whether it's a real tree or a fake one.
There are many ways to help prevent residential fires from occurring. For example, make sure every floor and every room is equipped with a smoke detector. Smoke is responsible for 3 out of every 4 deaths in a fire. Make sure that your smoke detector is tested every month, is kept dust-free, and the batteries are replaced every year.
After one learns how to use them, fire extinguishers should be mounted in the kitchen, garage, and workshop, and only to be used on small fires.
In case of a fire, the house should already have had an exit routine planned out to get each person safely out of the house and to a meeting place safely away from the home. To make an exit plan, the family must first prepare a floor plan, having at least 2 exits out of the house per room. Next, the family needs to agree on a meeting place outside and away from the home. Finally, once the family is out of the burning home, one dominant member of the family, most likely mom or dad, needs to do a head count, and the family as a whole needs to stay together away from the fire.
It is also helpful for each member in the household to sleep with his or her bedroom door closed. That way, if there is a fire, not so much smoke will get into the room that they are sleeping in.
Lastly, to prevent a fire from occurring in the home, stay away from electrical hazards. It's better to not use extension cords because often enough they can overload a socket, causing sparks to stream out of it. Also, do not use light bulbs that have a wattage that is more than lighting fixture can handle. For extra help, you can always call a qualified electrician to assure that the home is safe from fires.
In case a fire does occur, the household should take these safety precautions to ensure the safety of the lives of everyone in the home.
First off, remain calm no matter what. Panicking will only make problems worse.
If a fire extinguisher can be used to put out the fire, then that should be done. However, fire extinguishers can only be used on small fires and should not be used if the fire is rapidly growing.
Most importantly, the family needs to get themselves out of harm's way. The family should remember their exit plan and follow all the way through. The main concern of fire safety precautions is that no one in the household gets harmed.
While following through the exit plan, if you are stuck in a room, you should feel the door to the room with the back of your hand to see if it's hot. Most doors have metal handles, and if the door is hot, then the handle is more than likely hotter. Touching the handle will just scorch your own hand. Also, if the door is hot, it could mean that there are flames or smoke on the other side of it. In any case, if the door is hot, try looking for another exit, like a window.
If you're in a room where there is smoke or fumes, then you should stay low to the ground. Smoke and heat rises, so a person should crawl to make it out of the room safely.
After exiting the room, the person should make sure, if they exited through a door, that the door is completely shut behind them. That way it prevents excess fire or smoke from seeping in or out of the room.
If your clothes ever catch on fire, you need to remember these 3 simple words: stop, drop, and roll. That means you need to stop moving, drop to the ground, and roll until the fire is put out.
Whatever the case is, fire isn't meant to be taken lightly, and if a fire does happen, the fire department needs to be notified.
After the family is at a safe location, away from the home, someone in the household needs to dial 911. No one should try to call from inside the home. Instead, everyone should immediately vacate the house to prevent any injury that may be caused if the condition of the house worsened.
After the fire department has been notified, the caller should stay on the phone with the dispatcher till the fire engine arrives and the fire is completely put out.
The last tip the family should remember is to not go back inside the burning home. Unless instructed by a fire official that the fire is completely put out and it is safe to return inside, the family is to not return inside the home under any circumstances.
A lot of people will go back inside the house to rescue their beloved pet, but no animal is worth risking your own life for. Most of the time, if the animal is not caged, like a dog or a cat for example, they can find their own escape routes out of the home.
Oh no! Fire! Fire! Everybody out! Okay, is everybody here? Let me call 911. What's your emergency? Yeah, I just caught my kitchen on fire. What's the address of your house fire? 10641 Sellers Circle. Okay, get everybody out of the house, make sure everybody's accounted for. We've already done that. We're at our meeting point across the street from the house. Okay, we have help on the way. We'll be right there.
Attention engine 14, engine 7, engine 4, truck 7, truck 2, battalion 1, operator 1 in district 149, B as in boy. First structure fire, 10641 Cellar circled across of Siskiyou on tactical 2. Repeating for engine 14, engine 7, engine 4, truck 7, truck 2, battalion 1, and operator 1 in district 149, B as in boy. First structure fire, 10641 Cellar circled across of Siskiyou. Units are out on 1, your tacticals 2. All times 1315.